Hello, everybody. This is Anna Sharif. Today, I want to talk on a topic that I just did on Facebook, polygamy. I want to talk to our fathers who are alive right now, because those who are dead, they are dead and gone. Polygamy, to me, I am not against anybody who's indulged into polygamy, who does polygamy, because it's legal in most African countries. It's legal in most African cultures. However, my own thing here is when you choose to marry several women, as fathers, you guys should be able to bring your children together. As fathers, you should be able to educate your children that you, the father, you are the bridge, the direct bloodline to those children. Because a lot of we inside Sierra Leone or Africa, period, would they focus too much on one mama's side instead of the one daddy's side. Some people then go see say, you really actually care for them, you like them. But because you and they not sleeping at the same mama belly, and they looking at you and they say, una one mama say no more will care about you. And that in itself to me it hurt. Because who say your own brother and sister then go look you and tell you say, oh, we only care for one mama, one daddy side. To me, it's a rejection. Because some people, some of we, now we want to go mama them born for daddy them. So if your brother and sister don't looking at you, I don't tell you, say, una one mama say we care for. In a nutshell, they are telling you, you don't belong. We don't want you among us. You see, if somebody look at you in the eye and tell you, oh, we only care for one mother's side. Somebody that we share the same mother. Which in my own belief, in my own thought, I thought it was the father that is the direct line, the direct linkage to the children. Because honestly, when they want to refer to the child, they don't refer to the child by the mother's name. They refer to the child by the father's name. Whether one call Hannah, they say Hannah Eta. Or if they say, like they call my other name Fati, they don't go say Fatimata Eta. They don't go say this person by your first name or your mother's name. They call you by your last name, your father's name, which I believe each and every child carries. But this our generation that we're living in, this era, people actually do focus on only the one mother and not the father. Even if this brother or sister actually do love them, do care for them, does everything, respect them, treat them, even worship them in a way, even though it's not good, but however, when you respect someone, you cherish those people, and then in turn, they turn around and look in the face and say, we now mama san mona who care about you. In itself, it hurt. In itself, it's a rejection to you who are the only child to your father, to your mother. Because some people now, they want to get their mama born for the man. And another thing that I want to address is this notion of bastard child. Some people, because you were not married to the man, they look you in the eye, and some of this culture that actually throws this word out, call people them bastard picking. Who that a bastard picking? Who is a bastard child? I have searched the Bible. I have searched the scripture. There must be something in there about a child born out of wedlock. But there is nowhere in the scripture that I saw that's called a child a bastard child. A child is a gift from God, regardless of what. Regardless of who or what gender you are. We are a gift from God. But for someone to look at somebody and call them a bastard child because your mother was not married to the father. To me, this culture, this society that we live in, it's brutal. People need to move past this bastard child business. When I stop for call people them bastard picking them. No bastard picking them in this world. Because every mortal man will God decide for bringing at this world. Now because God choose we for kind of this world. And because you mama kind enough for not pull you belly, it say it carry you for 9 months. That it give back to you. Because Boku woman and get choice. A lot of women have choices, you know, to abort the baby. However, they choose to go through that 9-month pregnancy and give birth to you. So it's a blessing. Every child is a blessing. So for people to call people a child a bastard child because you were not married to the man, every child belongs to somebody. Every human being belongs to God. God is our ultimate father. To me, there is no bastard child. So that is what I wanted to address. Una them papa them we dey beg. We are begging our fathers before you die, because sometimes people die untimely death. Please try and unite your children. Some of una the mommy and self una they contribute. Some of the women contribute to this unity in the family. The mommy and self, I know they just talk to the parent today. Una the step mama themselves, una they contribute to this. Instead of let una tell una picking and say this person are your sister, regardless, we all share the same papa. And the papa now is supposed to be the direct line, the direct link to the picking. However, this we young culture where they live, all man they care no more for the one mama people. It's sad. To me, it saddens me when it happens like that. It saddens me when you care so much for your brothers and sisters. And in turn, they slap you in the face with this word. Oh, we know one mama no man I will care about. It saddens me. So now I make this short video. To the polygamous homes, the one the one they do polygamy. Una they marry multiple women them. Una try for bring una picking them together, because what una die, everything what una don't work for, una hard work, una legacy, everything they die because una picking and no one come together, una picking and get bad at. Una picking and just they focus on the one mama side them. So if una picking they focus on the one mama side, who say una the daddy then don't left. The daddy now the main character inside this whole story. The story is you picking them. You the daddy now you know the bridge. You the daddy now, you know the main focus. You the daddy now, you don't bring and the woman they are together. You the daddy now, you supposed for unite you picking them. Make sure you picking them understand this concept. Let them understand the concept that you, the father, you are actually the bridge to these children. You, the dad, you bringing these women together, bringing these children together. You, the father, should be able to unite your kids. You should be able to explain to them the importance of fatherhood. Una need to be able to tell una pikin how important papa dey. Because when they refer to the pikin and not to the pikin and mama they refer to. When they call with names and with last name. And that last name now connect we. And the last name now you the daddy in name. But we the picking that we don't forget these days. Say we papa very important inside a brother and sisterhood. We papa very important inside this relationship. We they talk about mama and mama. What about with daddy them? So now make the daddy them una where they go married inside this boku marriage. Una they marry boku woman there. Una try for bring una wife them together. Una try for bring una picking them together. Because when una die, that's more property una left. If you don't have one house, you pick them go fetch for gante. If you don't left will, you pick them go fetch for everything you don't left. And in fact, even if property not then go hate themselves. But that nobody no one like in compete. All man just focus to one mama side. So me papa they had a big una today. Do ya one they marry them but woman they also. Una try for bring una wife them together, una picking them together, and then una wife them understand. Una the mommy themselves. Una try for explain to una picking them. We all our brothers and sisters them. We will die tomorrow, we all they go judgment to God. But we will on this planet Earth. We need for love one another. Waiting at this bad at. Who said bad at get for care anybody? Bad at not get for pay anybody. So una thank you for watch. Thank you everybody. Please, una not forget for go subscribe na Facebook. Na follow me on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter.